Peace and love, ladies and gentlemen. It's your host with the most, Kush Tucker, and you're coming live and direct in full effect with my co-host.
Mike L, peace and love.
And today's special guest is 100 Miles.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Thank you for having me.
No, absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Pleasure to have you today, G.
Thank you.
And thank you for coming, man, to share your music with us.
Definitely.
So today, 100 Miles is promoting his new song, Earthly Pressures, man. Let's get straight into it.
Yeah, spinning like the globe. Looking at it crystal clear, I know these niggas broke. I've been damn bad, but my spirit stays swole. 100 pounds of weight inside this room, we think fast. Smoke a couple O's, fuck her backwards, cause she like the whiplash. Way this shit is panning out, I'm cooking up some shit that's so outlandish. Leave you stranded in the middle of a canyon with a comb. Desert eagle, only you against evil. A letter of apology to fuck niggas still trying to master me. I masturbate inside your bitch mouth. Leave her with a cavity, it's dog tooth and good dick, sweet as honeycomb. Drown inside that pussy, motherfucker, quick splash. Shawty say she love me, then she say fuck me, I can swim with the fishes. Really speaking ugly, tried to beat my ass, throwing kicks like she Chun-Li. Known to keep my chin up by my body, instrumentals, pressing pussy niggas high to me. Keep a gap between my front teeth.
Where we at on time, don't give it all to them. For real. They deserve a second here on that.
Yeah, man.
One on the hook.
Wanted to keep on bumping it. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I saw it. We discussed this earlier.
Yeah, nah.
It's
Cold
good.
right there, man. Like you can feel the earthly pressures. Like,
Yeah.
feel me? When I listen to it, I feel like it's like a combination of thoughts. You know, of the pressures. Like you're explaining like the pressures that's going. I don't know if it's like, feel me, someone else that you speaking of, or if it's your earthly pressures. But it's dope.
Thank you.
Like,
Yeah, you feel it pushing in on you
Yeah.
as you listen to that's what I said. We had to listen several times. If you listen one time, you wouldn't get it.
yeah.
So that's why we was like, wow, man, we got to listen to this like 10 times, man, if we really want to
Tap into
into it and hear what you're saying. And then you start to feel the pressure, and I was like, yeah, it's well written.
Oh God.
I appreciate that, y'all, man. I do my best. You know what I mean? Anytime I try to do anything and everything I do, and I think it was definitely that concept. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's this earthly pressure. It's like everything is just spinning. You know what I'm saying? From
Man,
the
that's
jump of it,
hey,
you know
that's
what
the
I'm
energy
saying?
I was getting
Yeah.
from. Honestly, you hit it on point
Type shit.
doing that.
Ooh, that's all.
It's all good, man. Just put everybody going vibe.
Going vibe.
This shit happens, man.
Yeah, it
This
happens.
is real life. This real world.
Yeah.
Shit.
Keep that in the camera.
Totally. Yeah, totally.
Nah, you can feel the spinning energy in it though. It feels like a vortex.
Yeah,
You know, like
yeah.
I'm trying to find the right word, but I don't really want to say combination, but a collage. That's the word I was looking for. Like it feels like a collage of thoughts.
Yeah,
You know?
and that was kind of what I was going with the video too. Like, cause I feel like it wasn't. It's just hip hop, you know what I'm saying, and like I'm rapping, and it's pretty like chill style beat, you know what I'm saying. So I'm not really trying to go with this crazy everything, and I really wanted to just kind of feel like raw.
It's constant.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
consistent,
The
but, like,
rhythm
strong.
to it is constant.
Yeah.
So you feel it pushing in on you, not hard,
Yeah.
but constantly. You feel me?
Yeah.
Well, it feels like it's on top of you.
Yeah, that's good. That's what we saying.
Yeah.
Songs got to have emotion in them. You want people to know what you conveying. Nah, that's
The best songs at least have emotion in them. They're like, even if you can't really pinpoint like how we're like, describing everything in detail, people might not always be able to do that, but they can feel it. Like they know they feel something in it. Like, like
100%.
that's why people just like, man, I feel this shit. I don't know why. This shit hard.
Hey, and that was how I felt the other day when I listened to that Euphoria joint by Kendrick No Lie. Like the first time I played it, I was like, whoa, this just feels crazy because the way that he was delivering, you know what I'm saying? And like, I love music like that where like there's just power coming from the person that is giving it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. And only you can convey that.
Yeah,
Only you
yeah,
can give off that inner energy, but give it outward.
Type shit. I think it was Lupe Fiasco who said something a long time ago. He was like the importance of like recording is like that's the message that you convey. That energy that you put in there is like what is printed and solidified. You know what I'm
Yeah, correct. Yeah. You do. You have a record now. I didn't think of it like that. You do. You have an actual record.
literally.
Yeah, something you can go back on.
go back
Man,
on
I used
and
to think
reference.
like that, or I used to feel like that.
Yeah. No, that's real. So what's your background? Are you from Los Angeles or?
Nah, man. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri originally. I moved out here back and forth a lot when I was a kid. First time I was like 7 years old. Stayed with my mom. We would move around a lot. But she came out here to be a screenwriter.
That's tight.
Nah, that's real. That's
So
what
it's
most
in your
people come to
blood.
LA
Yeah,
for.
it's just in your blood. Entertainment.
On me. Yeah, when we was in St. Louis, she used to do this thing, interview like Sade and the Roots. FlyMusic.fm was her little like collective, you know.
Oh, nice. Can we still find some clips of that on YouTube or anything?
You know, that's crazy. I don't know.
We should look that up.
Yeah, we
for real.
gotta look that up.
We'll do that. We'll do
Cause
that.
I remember, growing up, that was her whole thing. She loved music, man, and like was always just into such different things that it was never what like my peers were into. So, you know what I'm saying? So obviously, like as a kid, I felt kind of like a little disconnected and things like that. But over time, it really, especially in today's, you know what I mean? I'm 24 now. Like I look back on those things and feel so grateful that I was exposed to something that, like, you know what I mean, was broad in the world. You know what I mean?
Sometimes, you know, when you're young, you don't necessarily have that sight yet.
Yeah,
You know, it might seem humdrum to you because it's mom,
Yeah, nah.
but it's really deeper. It's really deeper education going on.
Type shit. And I think I don't know what it is, but I feel like there was always something in me that kind of had a level of awareness to like what the beauty of like art, you know what I'm saying, is. And like, even though I didn't know what it meant or why, you know what I'm saying, I was just like, okay, these things just convey an emotion, a feeling that's so much deeper than anything else, you know what I mean? But yeah, she came out here to, there's this book she had the rights to called Black Girl in Paris, I think, by Shay Youngblood.
Okay.
Beautiful cover. It's got this black woman smoking a cigarette with her hair is made of butterflies, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
wow.
That's tight.
Yeah, gorgeous. Yeah, so she came out here trying to push that into a screenplay, make it in a show or a movie. Things were hard. It was like 2008, you know what I'm saying? She a black woman in LA, you know what I mean? It was like
That was a cold year too. That was
Cold
when
year.
Katrina just happened.
type shit.
All that stuff. Like now, it was a cold little transition for the whole
Real
year.
estate was crashing too at the time, so money was shifty.
Yep.
So
We was that was the biggest problem for us growing up, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the fact that the housing market was so fucked up, and then, you know, we also, you know what I'm saying, moved all the way from St. Louis. So
correct.
we ain't had no bread, and we kind of like, we was just homeless for a little bit, honestly, during that time. She sent me back with my pops. He kind of, I feel like that's where I kind of leaned into writing more, you know what I'm
got you.
saying?
Expressing yourself.
Yeah, I was just like, I need to find a way, because like, you know, when I was with my mom, like I was a kid, obviously real young, and like, you know, I feel like no matter who you are, where you come from, you're gonna be a little more open and kind with your mom, you know what I mean?
No, it's your mama.
You
Shit.
talk.
Mama,
You
you know
sat
what I
with her
mean?
for 9 months.
Yeah,
I mean,
totally.
like it's natural. Like
Exactly.
y'all was connected from the belly button.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly. There is no deeper connection for real, if you really think about it. So
it ain't.
like with her, I was very much like connected to like that emotional side of myself and like expressing myself and stuff like that. And I think when I moved with my pops, it was like, okay, I can't, you know, just be me. You know what I'm saying? Like that wasn't really his vibe. So it was like, all right, I gotta.
Like we got rules and regulations over here.
Yeah.
dog.
Well, men a lot of times is more structured.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
You know.
So
And more logical. So like versus like your mom, very creative, feel me? Because a lot of, even for males, like our creative side come from the right side of the brain, which is the feminine side, the part of the brain. So your mom being creative and stuff, men most time in the logic on the left side of the brain. So he thinking like, man, you know, or we already got a little
gotta
plan.
get here.
That shit
Yeah.
probably die. It's a 50-50 chance whether some music shit or something can work out.
And he's
How most
still living
people
in
look
St.
at it.
Louis.
yeah, and he's still living in St. Louis.
So, you know, in that part of the country, people used to work in factories.
Yeah,
and
hard
not that
work.
that's wrong.
Nah,
but
but
just saying
you just
that
used
that's
to-
more what they might figure is logical.
type shit.
They're like, that's normal. You can count on that.
And stable.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah, stable,
Correct.
consistency, all those like security, those things. And I will say that I respect and appreciate my pops for caring about the stability and the security of like my future in a
Hell
sense.
yeah,
you know what
nah,
I'm saying?
totally
Like,
he did.
Yeah, totally.
because like I you know what I mean? Like I told y'all, like we was homeless before I started living with bro. So it was like stability and structure were the two things that I didn't even know nothing about. You know what I mean?
Correct.
But I do think that like because I was such a creative and the way that my mother lived was such a creative and free lifestyle as a whole, you know what I mean? Like the difference put me in a position to have to find a way to like express myself in a different way. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And that's when I got into music, wanted to start making it, play guitar, be in a band, all that jazz.
So you play instruments?
No. I wish I did. I didn't get the chance to put all the time I wanted to when I was a child to it, and like now I be working and trying to perform it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
it's
definitely.
a little different, but
Nah, it takes time for everything.
Yeah. You'll find it again.
Yeah, I wanna spend that time with it. It's just a matter of making the time, you know.
Yeah, totally. Totally. Look at Andre 3000.
I mean, that man
Like,
playing the flute at
Yeah, totally.
40 something, you know.
Totally. He found the time.
Type
He just
shit.
said, "Yeah, I'm gonna do something different." you know?
I don't agree with him when he said that he shouldn't be rapping though. That man, even though he like, I get him, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though he older and it's like it's a different game now.
Hey
but-
man, he kind of cold though. Like we
That's
listened
what
to
I'm
his
saying.
whole album, the Flute album, bro. And if you
yeah.
read the titles of his songs of
They-
on the Flute,
man.
they mad
Facts.
funny, bro. Like he was like God who, an ant to you.
Yeah, type shit.
Like it was like some cold, like little one quote poetry shit. Like I was like, this nigga cold for that.
Yeah, totally. Just, he put a certain spirit and thought into it.
On me,
Yeah,
on
no,
me,
for
on
sure.
me.
He was
And the
like,
music is good.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
We sat up late night and listened to the whole thing straight through and was like, okay, I feel him.
Yeah.
He's like, I had to do something different.
Type shit.
And then he like one of the titles of the songs was like some real Gemini shit. He said he was like, I really wanted to make a rap album, but the wind blew me this way this
Yeah.
time.
Hey, yo, I fuck with that, like, because I think that I didn't read all the titles on his last joint, but I did listen to, I feel like 75% of it, and I thought it was a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? Because like this person who we know for just like expanding art in our horizons already,
Nah,
it's
for
like,
real.
now doing like flute music. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's kind
Like
of
no
crazy.
lyrics.
Hey, I listened to the Love Below the other night. It's still
It's
phenomenal.
It's
Yeah,
amazing.
it's still just an amazing album.
It's an amazing album.
You know,
like,
the variety of music on that album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, and the liberty he takes with whatever he chooses to write about is really it's entertaining.
Yeah, real talk.
You know, so
Real talk.
so back to you though, 'cause so you were telling us that you with Pomps now you're starting to write,
Yeah.
and then what happens from there?
I'm with Pops. I start writing, trying to get into music, trying to find my footing. This is around the time where, like, if I'm being completely honest, like hip hop is really introduced into my life. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, nah, I
'Cause,
feel you.
like my mom, she, you know, the Sade, the Maxwell, the Erykah Badu,
More R&B,
Yeah, the-
neo soul.
the U2, you know what I'm saying, the Bono, all that stuff. So it was, yeah, I didn't really like, and you know what I'm saying. It was also like a certain period of time where, you know what I'm saying, it's like, oh, hip hop just degrades women. So I'm like, okay, I mean, I'm just gonna listen to my mom when she say that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna really don't think about it because I'm like 10. Start living with my pops. I'm in middle school, like 12, something like that, and you know we got Drake. we
Things are changing.
yeah, things are changing.
Things
but-
are changing.
Not so degrading.
you know what I mean? But no, I think really what it was, I listened to Isaiah Rashad's Shot You Down, and I think that changed my
Hey.
fucking life, bro.
Hey, bro, I was gonna say, your style reminds me a lot of Isaiah Rashad.
Word. That is
Real talk.
mad love.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you like who you grew up listening to and stuff. Like, you know.
It was Zay. I didn't even know who that nigga was when I first heard that song, bro. But I knew that whole first verse. She was crazy.
Oh God.
So it spoke to you.
Spoke to me the way he came at it. I was smoking those cigarettes, but I take a drag at a square. I feel anxious, being dangerous. I was just like, okay, like as a person that's also kind of grown up almost all my life with these different unsureties, you know what I'm saying?
no,
like
for sure.
the concept of anxiety was something I didn't even understand, but when he said it, I was like, oh shit, like
That's what I'm going
you know
through.
what I
I'm feeling
mean?
that.
Yeah.
I'm with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, that shit hit me like a fucking bag of Ricks. Yeah, it was
I
crazy.
feel you. Nah, but that's dope how like music can transcend that. Like, feel me? Like you might not even know what you're going through until you hear it in a song. Like you hear someone else explain what they going through, and you're like, damn, okay.
Yeah.
That's the
They
whole
said what
thing.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
They said what I'm
They
thinking.
said what
no,
I'm
for
thinking.
sure.
No, totally.
That's what makes music so relatable. That's why I always tell people like the best thing you can do in music is just tell your story. Like just be you. Like make music that feel good to you and that's authentic to you, like how you really living or whatever, how you really think. And it's subject to change. You feel me? Like
And that's real alchemy
Yeah. That is
because that was transformative for you.
Yeah.
And
Speaking of alchemy, Full Metal Alchemist is probably my favorite anime like ever. That's like top.
nah, I feel you.
that's off top.
It's a great storyline, bro. Full Metal Alchemist, I probably done watched that like over 10 times.
Same gang, same.
Like Full Metal Alchemist, like, and then you get into like the OVs, like the OVAs, like the extra
side
story,
stories,
the little
yeah.
side stories is dope as hell too. So it's like they got one where they go into like a parallel universe. Like it's dope.
You talking about Brotherhood? Is that what you mean?
I forgot the name of the movie.
Oh, it was
But
a movie.
it was a movie. I think it was a movie.
Animated movie or live action?
No, it was an animated movie.
Okay, because sometimes they
Animated
do
version.
that.
Yeah.
Like they did it with One Piece.
Honestly, I haven't
and-
been feeling none of the live action.
Nah, I don't
animes
like
that they've
them
been
either.
Nah, I'm
adapting.
not
They
fucking
should
with
probably
the
just
live
keep,
action, bro.
Like especially if you ain't going, because sometimes like with that Death Note, it wasn't authentic. Like they should have used more Asian characters.
Yeah.
They didn't use they used the white boy.
Same thing with Ghost
They used
in
the
the
white
Shell.
boy.
Same thing
Yeah.
with Ghost in the Shell. They had Scarlett Johansson playing this woman that's, you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
like,
that's
they
why
don't-
Dragon Ball Z failed because they had a white boy playing Goku. Like, come on, bro, this not believable, G.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah.
Like, we need to see somebody Asian.
Well,
with the
we just wanted
hairstyle.
authenticity because you've always known this come from this country.
Yeah.
So that you.
That's like putting a white man in Blade suit and like this Blade
Exactly.
4.
Yeah.
Like,
so,
come on, dog. We done seen Wesley Snipes before, my
Yeah,
nigga. Like,
you can't just change it like that.
yeah, man.
You know.
But
Nah.
you were saying you had said authenticity, and that made me think of like think about like the Jose thing, and like what really brought me to music. It was like I was doing poetry. 5th grade teacher, she had introduced the concept to us because you know what I mean. It's the first time I ever heard of this shit. For real.
Yeah.
And I just kind of, honestly, bro, went in like. I was writing poems left and right.
Oh, God.
Back and forth, trying new things, like with literature and forming words. And then she was also just really like extremely supportive. I think her name was Miss McCaslin or something like that. But she was just so supportive in the sense that she would like give me notes in my notebook when she would like, I would turn it in and stuff and be like, I challenge you the same way that like my college professors challenged me to like keep writing and
Correct.
like expand on those things. So, yeah, around 5th grade, and then kind of on there, just kind of kept experiencing life and going through things that made me kind of feel like I needed to grow, you know what I'm saying, in a way that like I didn't really understand. So I was just like, let me pen it out. Came back here, and I was in high school.
Was mom still here?
Yeah, mom was still here, so
Okay.
she had sent me back to St. Louis with my pops, and I got kind of acquainted with that side of the family.
How long was you in St. Louis before you came back?
I was 11 when I got there. I came back when I was like 15, so like
Okay.
four,
So
five.
no, that was a good time to be out there and get to know that part of the country,
You know what I'm saying?
the people over
Side
there.
of your family.
type shit, you know, and like I was close with my mom. I was close with my great grandma growing up, like real close. That was my, it's my, you know what I'm saying?
And I was too.
Yeah, and I think that me being there with my dad and his family not being in St. Louis, but my family being in St. Louis still, it was so weird. You know what I'm saying? Because my pop's roots is in like Texas and shit. You know
Okay,
what I'm saying?
okay.
So,
I got you.
yeah,
So he's staying there, but really it's your mother's people you connecting with.
type shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
They
That's
met it-
crazy.
they
That's
met it-
wild.
Yeah, they met in like college or some shit. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah.
So, but he just ended up liking that uprooting. Like once he got over there, he was like, "No, I'm just gonna stay in St.
here.
Louis." Like,
Yeah, no. And it's a beautiful city. Like, I think St. Louis is just dope to me. The culture, the music, the food is so fucking gas, bro.
Hell
It's
yeah.
crazy. So, yeah, I'm glad I was able to be there for that time.
what's the weed laws like out there?
Oh, it's legal now. It wasn't legal back
in
then.
St. Louis? All right,
You know
for sure.
what I'm saying?
Cool.
It's weed.
I'll be coming to you, St. Louis.
Me though.
Anywhere where I can blow the
definitely.
doja.
Yeah,
I'll
bro.
be rolling over there to you.
Man, I remember the first few times I went back to visit before, like as a teenager and like a young adult and stuff, and they hadn't changed the laws yet, and I was just like, "Bro, I'm trying to smoke."
Nah, for
dude."
real.
Yeah,
like how niggas do this?
This is
no-
terrible.
Yeah, man.
No inhibitations.
I mean,
Nothing holding you back. Like,
type shit.
Hey, and normally in places like that, the weed is more expensive and it's not even that good. It's like mid grade.
man,
You paying top dollar for mid grade.
Paying $50 for an eighth. Some booth in this.
It's like,
some
you
dookie
know.
motherfuckers over there, especially now since the new thing is the bag. So niggas putting dookie in designer bags.
Type shit, bro.
Niggas
That-
putting dookie weed
that
in,
be
in gelato
blowing-
bags.
Yeah.
Nigga, they do that here, and that shit
No, they
blow
do.
me. That shit blow
They do
my
sometimes. That's why I be like, man,
Yeah.
like what they be saying, the cap is real.
Yeah, facts. Facts.
dog.
All cap is real for sure. That
Like
shit is crazy.
it's getting to an all time high.
Yeah, bro. I got a song called 777 Plus, and it was just like it was so fly in the past tense, so high niggas capping, and cause like niggas just be high and saying shit and being like, yeah, bro, that's hard. It's just like, okay, gang, you know what I mean? Like, you really felt that?
No,
Or
some
you
people
just-
comfortable putting a 20 on it.
On me,
Like,
on
put
me.
a 20 on top of that.
You know?
Exaggerate the story a little bit.
Yeah, it's just like I'm good on all that, man. Let's make it actually good. You know what I'm saying? And we'll be happy. Type
Yeah, you tell them my ass is for sitting and not for kissing.
shit.
Stop this bullshit.
Oh, me though.
Bullshit.
Why are you buttering me up? I don't like that.
Yeah,
I'm not a
really
biscuit.
don't.
Yeah, totally.
Actually, and that's actually a funny thing that you bring up, bro. Like I have to tell people about that shit. Like I don't like, you know what I mean? Like I appreciate like respect and genuineness. You know what I'm saying? And like and love, just at the bottom line of it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Definitely.
a lot of people would love to like try to, like you said, overdo it, and it's just and I feel like people like Tyler have talked about this hella times. Like folks will meet you and be like, family, my brother, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's just like,
totally.
you cool, bro, and I fuck with you, but like, you know what I mean? Relationships take time to develop. And
Totally.
you know, I feel like here in LA,
Yeah.
I've seen like people try to like make relationships just spark, and it's just like
They
okay.
do. People be trying to.
City of Los Angeles.
Well, bro, it's a lot of the, once again, it's conditioned, like the social media. Like, I feel like that started really,
Yeah.
like with that, all that day one shit, when that shit became a hashtag. Like,
My day one.
my day one.
My day
Your
one.
day one can be tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, totally.
like, but it's
Since
like,
day one.
you don't gotta get caught. I feel like it's too much labeling.
Yeah.
Like, don't even try to like get caught up into it like that.
Yeah.
Just have like you say, the genuine relationship. Let it build. Cause what makes relationships like solid is like building positive memories with each other.
Right.
But in capitalism, friendship is trending.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's not real shit.
But in capitalism, friendship.
Yeah.
So it's like, is it
In
about
capitali-
friendship
in-
or is it about money?
In capitalism, we have social currency. You know what I'm
Totally.
saying? So like niggas is buying and exchanging and trading like fame and like
Give me your focus.
get
even
focus. Yeah,
attention.
we're like trading social.
That's what's going
attention.
on Instagram and Facebook. If you ain't selling something, like how you promoting your music, if you ain't marketing something, your attention is being sold to the people that's got something to market.
Yeah, facts. And it's like, and it's crazy too because like I think about that a lot as a person and an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't be just putting like my personhood out there like all the time, just like just to be like, oh yeah, this is me doing the person shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's normally like something related to music or just me being kind of funny. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. Or just something that I care about in the world, period. But it is so different to see like my friends that I had like in high school, you know what I'm saying, when they go in to get their masters and their PhD in
God.
psychology, and they got 200 followers and they don't give a fuck about none of that shit, you know what I'm saying? And they got they happy as shit, and you know what I'm saying, like kids on the way, or
Would you be happy with that though?
yeah, 100%. I think that like for me, being like an artist and sharing music is more about like the impact and the connection with people. You know what I'm saying?
feel you.
No, I agree with you. Me too.
Yeah, because it would suck to want to share that message and it not be widespread. Of course, you know what I'm saying. Like that's obviously cool. At the same time, like I did 40 shows in my life. I feel like at this point, and I've been rapping like professionally for like 4 years or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And like I think that my biggest joy is not when there's like a shit ton of people sharing my stuff on social media. It's like when I'm in a room. It's like how I met y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Like, when I'm in a room and like I get to have my mic in my hand and like do the damn thing. You know what I'm saying?
How you want to do it?
Yeah.
I feel you.
So it I could be super happy, bro, without all the extra shit, but I want to do music and like I want to put myself out there in a way so that way I can like, you know what I mean? I would love to tour.
He said, "Save me, oh Lord, but not yet. Save me, Lord, but not yet. Save me, but not yet.
Let me do the thing.
Yeah, let me just dip a toe in it. Just dip a toe in it. No, for real.
That's funny you said. But yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? If I got to tour, you know what I mean, grow, expand, help people connect with the world. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's what this podcast is about. That's why we came up with Feature, man, to grow and expand, help people all across the world connect with each other. Like, feel me?
Hell yeah.
Share everybody's growth and development.
To meet more people too. We've met fabulous people like yourself. Like we've had all kinds of people on the show. like people we never would have thought. Because initially it was just to meet like artists, but then you end up having interesting conversations with someone in a restaurant or at an event.
It's just like we should
Totally, yeah. We like, hey,
on the
I'd
podcast.
like to share that with the world. I like for people to, once again, that record you mentioned earlier. You know, I didn't think about it till you mentioned that today. It's a record. So for us, this is our record.
Yeah.
That people can go back and say, oh yeah, they showed us this, they showed us that, they showed us this person.
Type shit. How you engage with the culture, how you engage with life. You know?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Nah, so
So what do you love more? Do you love performing or laying the music down more?
Ooh, that's a great question. Fuck. I performing. Yeah, that's a hard ass question, bro. 'Cause,
Nah, it is.
Like when I'm
do you prefer them to Satas?
Yeah, no, for sure. No, for sure. It's just like that.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Do you prefer them to Satas? You know, he said, I love both, Lord.
I love both.
One needs both.
One needs both.
yeah, bro. Because like I think the recording process, I love it because I get to try different shit and like I'm a Virgo.
Yeah, I feel
It's
you.
that little pocket of time I get to control everything.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I ain't gotta
I think
worry
so.
about
So
it.
you
Yeah.
mastered your Virgo-ness because some Virgos don't know what they can't control. Like,
Yeah,
and
no.
that's what upsets y'all. Like, I find a lot of my
Yes.
Virgo friends, like, they get upset, but I be like, bro, you would not give a fuck if you just didn't give a fuck.
Type shit.
Bro,
You can't control that.
Yeah,
That's
it's like-
outside of your scope.
it's
Yeah, bro.
outside of your scope or your touch. Your hands can't even change that. That's they problem.
On me,
But
on
y'all
me.
get involved with a lot of people sometimes, like especially people y'all care about, and y'all be trying to help everybody out, and y'all get since y'all super detailed, y'all get too detailed in other people's shit to the point to where you're emotionally involved in
And
shit.
then you guys are earth signs, so you're mutable, but you're also fixed.
You also solid.
Yeah.
Shit. And so all of that 103% is me, bro. I'm not even gonna cap. Cause I'm a Virgo sun, moon, rising, and Mercury. So like
Dang.
you know what
Wow.
I'm saying? Like that's it's
All
real.
three?
4, bro. Like, yeah.
Damn.
All three, all top 3 and that extra one in there.
So ascending in your descendant sign is Virgo too.
Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy, bro.
So you in there.
Yeah,
you full Virgo.
Yeah,
You
I'm
full
a full
Virgo.
Virgo, bro.
Yeah.
I was born 9/9/99. So I got 4 Virgo placements and some crazy.
Yeah, that's
birthday
crazy. That's
numbers.
crazy.
Oh, that's
bro.
9 to the 9 to the 9. That's
Yeah,
that 9
You came-
ether.
Yeah, bro, you came
That's
down
that
here
neither.
on a dope ass trajectory.
Yeah, totally.
Because I look at birthdays, bro, it's really your trajectory.
Yeah, fact.
Like coming down from the heavens.
Yeah, that's why astrology kind of makes a little bit of sense. You know,
Nah,
what
it
I'm
make
saying?
total sense.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I say a little bit for the people that don't think it makes full sense. You know?
We don't care about
We
them.
ain't speaking to them.
We're not
motherfuckers.
speaking to them.
Fuck them. Don't watch this show
Me.
if you're gonna get offended.
Yeah, if you don't like astrology, this is the podcast for you.
Yeah.
We're mapping things a certain way, and it's working.
Type
No,
shit.
for real.
So nah, but we get it. You know, I ain't saying people gotta believe.
Yeah,
it,
no,
but,
Nah, we ain't pressing.
but a lot of stuff has been made to look hokey.
type shit. Yeah, nah, people just be throwing stuff out there, bro. It's like we was talking about earlier. People just be throwing shit out there. No context, no cultural upbringing with it. Like, speaking of my, like, how I was raised and shit like that, like, my mom, we went to ashram. She, you know what I mean? She believed in Buddha. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
So you had other experiences.
yeah, like,
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we would
when
meditate.
you a kid, you got to do that.
Yeah,
Like
like
whatever
she
your parents doing, they
type
instilling it in
shit,
you.
type
Yeah.
shit. Like, she would meditate for like hours, and obviously I'm a child, so I'm in there trying to bother her and shit like that, and she like, leave me the fuck alone right now, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I'm
She like,
knocking
sit
on
down
the
with me.
sky.
Yeah, like she's
I'm
touching
knocking
it.
on the sky.
Oh
So,
God.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, no, performing, I say would take over recording just because, you know, that's like life. You know what I'm saying? It is like
You're immersed in it in the moment,
on me.
and you sharing your vision with everybody.
It's active too.
Yeah.
It's
You know what I'm
active.
saying?
It's a
Like,
lot of energy.
yeah, anything that involves like physical energy and like being like alive in your vessel, that shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, that's off the chain to be.
yeah, it's off the chain to be human. Like, imagine like taking this spiritual thing and then also doing some human shit with it. It's like, whoa.
No, totally.
Yeah.
No, totally.
Oh God.
That's the energy we feel from you too.
I appreciate that.
No, totally. Oh, you did it. Shit, you did it. Shit.
Yeah.
Now, like with your writing technique, from what I noticed, like when you perform, when we see your performance, you started off with your verse.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do you do that on all your songs? Like, do you formulate all your songs like that, or just those are just particular songs that you be sharing with people?
That's a good question too. It depends. I I do like to start with the verse. I won't. If I like really look at the whole scope of how I approach songs, I think like the music gives me a message. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it kind of like is a constant like revolving door of it.
Like a download.
But I feel like you kind of, I don't know if you're looking, that's what I'm trying to figure out, like, do you look for those beats on purpose? Because sometimes I find beats like that, and when I hear it, I feel like, I just kind of feel and know, like, okay, nah, this got to start off with a verse first instead of a hook.
Or a bridge or whatever.
Yeah, or a bridge, like, because, like, I don't know, I can just feel it kind of like in the bounce of the beat, and I'd be like, nah, that's where the hook really drops, so it should really be, like, I should be saying something in the beginning or, feel me, like, flowing, and then it drops into a hook, and
I think it is partially beat selection. So in addition to like rapping and performing, I engineer and I also produce. So I think I do subconsciously look for beats that probably have like this verse part to then go into something.
yeah, not totally.
But I think that it's kind of subjective. You know what I'm saying? And like I also just love rapping, so I'd be kind of excited. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
when you
that.
hear a new beat, you like,
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
It's not work. It's pleasure.
Yeah, and I start just
Yeah.
kind of going in on it. You know what I'm saying? So, and then the hook comes, or like, you know, I got my group of homies like Atlas or Waylon. You know what I'm saying? Like Waylon has the craziest voice in the world, bro. Like, I gotta give props to that nigga. Just like on the low.
Shout out to Waylon.
Shout out to Waylon, bro. That nigga, he in Thailand right now. He this nigga in Thailand because he was like, oh, I'm trying to lose weight, so I'm gonna go to Thailand and learn Muay Thai.
What the fuck? Why would he do that? Why was that necessary?
no, but that, I was like super excessive.
He just couldn't get a personal trainer?
Get a gym membership, but I'm like,
Yeah, like,
alright.
no, like, because it's levels to it. Like, he jumped to maximum level. Like, he jumped to, like, I'm about to go get a sensei.
Damn, I ain't mad at him, though.
That nigga saying Karate
That's
Kid
wild.
all day,
'Cause like you
boy.
said, most people, like, bro, I work out at the park outside to get, so I'm super minimalist. I'm not even paying for a gym membership. So, like, to go from, like,
Here to there,
like, bro went from, he said, fuck gym membership.
Yeah.
I'm going to not even America. I'm getting out of here because they don't know shit about martial arts.
So he went looking for Mr. Miyagi, huh?
Nah, he looked at the statistics. He's like, America's fat. They don't know shit about being fit. I'm about to go out to Thailand.
Is he really that big, though, bro?
Hey, nah, he ain't crazy, bro. And like he's a beautiful person, you know what I'm saying? But he was just like he's first and foremost just an eclectic RT ass niggas, you know what I'm
got
saying?
you.
So like he was just trying to do something different, you know what I mean? Like and
Has he sent any pictures?
Yeah, that nigga, me and this nigga talk all the time. We be sending songs.
Is it working? Did he find his sensei?
Yeah, he's
for
he's
sure.
out there training.
That's what I want to know. That's what I want to
This
know.
nigga out there training right now. He ain't just
I
go
hope
up.
he learns how to break through bricks with one fist.
Man.
Like, with one punch. Just, pow.
He was talking about
When's he coming back?
I'ma call
I
him
want to
to be my
have him. We got to have him on
no,
here.
He back in 3 months. We definitely
Nah, we got to have him on here just because we mentioning him today.
No, for
Nah, that's hard, though.
Yeah, bro. But he got the craziest voice in the world. So I one of my favorite people to work with ever in life. Just cause
So does he sing? He raps?
all of it. All of
feel
that,
you.
bro. This nigga
What would you say like his style of singing is? Like kind of like, is he like more like deep, like voice singing, like hello baby?
Or high alto.
Yeah, more like Maxwell, like high pitch.
it is like literally the biggest
Or
range.
is it like?
Nah,
you
like
know?
bro has range.
He got
Like,
range, so he can go high low.
He can go high low. He can go sultry. He can go like soulful. He can go like more rage. He can go more like pop style. Like we've done so many different types of records, and like I not only like do I appreciate like, because my favorite genre of music is punk music. You know what I'm saying? Like, so not only do I appreciate just like the wide range of shit and be trying to make stuff, but he just like. It's a similar thing for him, and like his voice is just so capable of doing so many different things. It's just crazy, bro. It's so crazy. But yeah, that's normally like the process. You know what I'm saying? It's either me just writing something, and then or me and my niggas put it together like
Heck
that.
yeah. So who have you engineered for? Like for your friends, or like have you engineered for like any
known people?
artists that's out here in LA or up and coming artists?
Yeah, homegirl in Long Beach, matter of fact, Nome. She just dropped they just dropped a song like 2 weeks ago that I did a mix and master for. Helped with a little bit of the production, just
Nice.
stuff.
That's dope.
And then Christiana, just small local people that been around. My homie Atlas, like that's kind of how I started getting everything like with the engineering like settled and really knew what I was doing. You know what I mean? So people like I don't know if y'all know like Dave Koresh. You know,
Yeah.
Dave Koresh that's my nigga for sure. Yeah, Mother Water, Chris Ray kind of taught me like a lot of the bass stuff that I knew, and then I kind of worked from there. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
And you know what? That more than likely works once again with your Virgo detail.
Yeah, yeah.
For real.
100%. Like I'm when I said earlier, like I try my best in everything I do. Like it's not just like, oh, I'm just gonna try. It's like I'm
in it.
I'm in it. You know what I'm saying? And like the best that I'm gonna put forward is going to be like the best I have within me. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Than 3.
Nah, dealing with a Virgo, that's exactly what you gotta get. Nah, real talk. Whatever y'all doing, cause y'all don't like to look bad.
Yeah.
So like whatever you're doing, you want to be the best at.
On me, like I'm trying to put my best foot forward, and like just, and it's not even like about looking. Sometimes it's one thing that I feel like that I had to shift. It's not even the fact that I don't want to look bad. It's like I don't want to seem like I ain't tried. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Well, Virgos want real proof. Virgos won't accept fake.
Nah.
So
Virgos
they want the
results.
machine to really work.
Yeah, no, for sure.
They
Not
don't.
halfway work,
They don't care
100%
about
work.
pulling up in the Ferrari and taking a picture in front of it. They like, I really want to own the Ferrari.
Exactly.
I really want to have it. I don't want it to just be masqueraded.
Yeah, not for sure. No,
They
that's
don't.
real.
They don't like that. They want the real proof.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Oh God.
That's, yeah, and that's how I approach the music and shit, man. Like I'm not trying to do all this flashy outside. You know what I'm saying? All this extra bullshit. Like I love having fun, being outside, doing a thing, whatever the case is. But like at the same time, I'm trying to be for real. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
for
totally.
real. Like I really do this. You know what I'm saying?
And it's still music business.
yeah, it's still.
It is, yeah, because it's more than one component to this. It's still, it's still music business. So you got to work those components if you want success that way.
Oh God.
You know,
And speaking of, that's why I'm like where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find like a manager and things like that. You know what I mean? Because like I've been building over the last few like years and stuff like that. I've been building, teams to help me work on the content and like help me shoot music videos and edit things and do all this stuff and like inspire me in these different ways and really help me build. But when it comes to like the centralization of like how to move the career forward like that, you know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
for sure.
it's been all in my hands and that's great, you know what I'm saying? But like I also got my own life in my hands, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
well, you might be able to. Let me rephrase this. It's better to pay someone who specializes in that,
Yeah.
and then you can
And relieve that weight off your shoulders and your
talk-
hands.
share
so to
some
speak.
money, share some money, and then you relieve
Especially
yourself.
if you got
of
it. Like we got to start. It's about shifting the perspective of being like, instead of being like, damn, why I got to pay for this, man? And then because then you start moving into, man, I'm gonna save money and try to learn it myself. But then that's more shit you got to do.
That might be another 12 months out your life, and you didn't get started yet.
Oh God! So it's better if you got the money. Feel grateful that you got the resources and the power to buy that and pay for that person's service to get that done. That way you got less stress or
Well, you saved the
less
most
tasks to do.
important thing, time.
Time. Yeah, because you can get money back all the time. You can't get time back
Get time
at all.
And if you can, please share.
Yeah, please show me where
Please
that
share.
bank is.
Where's that bank at?
doing a little thing with my hands.
Oh God!
So yeah, now that's your most important asset is time. So
Facts though.
if you can use money to save yourself 6 months or a year, why wouldn't you want to do it? Why wouldn't you want to get there quicker?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean my philosophy, bro. Like I kind of shared a little bit about upbringing with y'all, but like I ain't never really, you know what I'm saying. Like me and my folks ain't never really had bread like that. You know what I'm saying. And like,
Yeah.
I grew up in a way mad interesting concept, bro. When I was like a real young kid, I had to like face and grapple like the concepts of like jealousy and envy and like all these different things because like we was homeless and I'm going to school looking at all these kids with all this shit and these parents and houses and all this other stuff and I'm like like immediately in my mind and my heart I'm like fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like you got all this shit that I want and you just a piece of shit. Like damn, you know what I mean? But then I had to grow up obviously and like kind of see that it's not about like what another nigga has at all. You know what I'm saying?
No,
And,
for
like,
real.
it really is about like that growth and the sharing and like the community of things, you know what I'm saying? Because like we really don't own shit, you know what I'm saying? Like the bottom line of it. So
Now you're gonna leave everything here.
yeah, you're gonna leave
Everything
everything.
You're gonna
borrowed.
leave everything, even your body.
Everything
You're gonna
borrowed.
leave it
You know what
all.
I'm saying? The only thing that really progresses with you if you believe in the afterlife is like the spirit of how you lived your life, you know what I'm saying? And like the energy that then joins the collective consciousness of who we are. You know?
Well, you're only here to give. The fact that you don't take your body is proof that you only here to give.
Yeah, it's nothing to take
So even
or
the
get.
things you want, no, totally. So even the things you want to amass, wealth, empires, that's fine. You should know ahead of time you're leaving it to other people.
Yeah, for sure. That should be the plan. Like, I'm building this shit to leave it to the great grandkids and all this shit.
On me.
Whoever. It doesn't matter. Even if you want to leave it to a nonprofit, maybe you don't have children. Maybe you don't have a spouse. So you build this up and you leave it as a foundation that continues to, be in trust and support, So it's all kinds of avenues you can look at it from.
And considering that and like the way that I used to think about it when I was young, like in my today age, I don't have any problem really sharing bread with people, you know what I'm saying? And like when the topic of manager, you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm getting any type of money and you know what I'm saying? Like and you helping me get that, like it wouldn't make no sense for me not to, you know what I'm saying? Cause like
Facts.
I really do operate from like a term of like genuine love and gratitude. Like my life is not like, it's not to be played with and it ain't been easy. You know what I'm saying? And like I know that that's like the consensus for a lot of niggas. You know what I'm saying?
It's a joke. So yours is a joke. No, mine isn't. No.
You gotta take my life very serious.
You know what I'm saying? And like I think that, if another person is willing to look at me and respect like what it is that I'm trying to do and take like how I see myself serious, you know what I'm saying? And like I can't be nothing but grateful for that. You know what I'm saying? And like really try to just match and respect that energy. You know what I mean? So,
Well, I feel like it automatically happens because we all magnets and stuff and antennas, like our bodies, and it's really resonance. So once you start resonating with a certain consciousness, like, and you showing it prove. So all you always gonna do is attract people that's like, damn, I appreciate and value what Miles over here doing, man. Sure. Him and Miles got some shit rolling. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
and you can see where you can segue in. And not segue in terms of, like you said, people just meet you family. We're not saying that. We're saying the person has matching energy. They have matching ability. They have ideas they want to share. They want to really collab. They not coming to hang out and they hand out.
no, they truly bringing value to
They
your
bringing value to it, And we're not saying money value. We're saying creative value, as in, hey, I know how to do this, and you're like, oh, I know how to do that. And so let's bring that
value ain't gotta
together.
be money.
And then more people come in.
on me. On me.
Because you might need a costume designer. You might need
totally.
you might
And
need a
that's
makeup
value.
artist.
Feel me? Someone bringing their skill sets to combine it with your skill sets. Like, that's what people got to realize. It's not always about bringing, like, when we say value, it's not always about monetization or bringing money to help somebody out. You might have a skill that someone else needs, and y'all could work together and build from there.
Yeah, me and Naomi, Nome, who I was telling you about earlier, we was talking about that in our last session. Like, I didn't know I helped them make one of their first few beats, you know what I'm saying, ever in life. And like, you know what I mean? Like, we known each other for hella. So to me, it's more like, the value that you bring to my life, you know what I'm saying? First and foremost, you like my homie, you know what I'm saying? So like, there's love here. But then even more than that, like, I fuck with your production. I fuck with like the vibe that you're going for, you know what I'm saying?
Totally.
So I don't really I'm not looking for money from you, you know what I'm saying? Like, specifically type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, and obviously out of respect and like love to them, for sure, like they'll still pay me for my services and shit like that. And like, you know what I mean?
But it's more of a relationship.
Yeah.
It's based on you guys do a lot of stuff together. The money is in there, but it's not the biggest
Factor.
Yeah.
So you in flow. When you able to do that, you in flow because you can tell each other what you're really going through. So if the other person, maybe they do it for $300 an hour, and they might be like, well, what's really happening with you, bro? Right. And you might be like, I can do the $300 an hour, but in pieces.
Like, I'll give you 50 today, I'll give another 50 next Friday.
Totally. And so everyone's still cohesive. You just figuring out another route to go. Or you might be able to barter something else for it.
Type shit.
You know what I'm saying? So we always open to barter.
Yeah.
So because someone might have some skills I need, and I'll take those skills. What do you charge per hour for that skill?
Yeah.
And then I'm a graphic artist, so I might be like, okay, well, this logo is $500, but
give me some studio time.
Give me some studio and this and that, and we can just squash that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just even exchange, and it works for both people.
On me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because money being that resource that we kind of like are like bound to use in our daily life. You know what I'm saying?
Well, money's an energy, and it can be an electrical disconnect.
Yeah.
Because you have something you want to bring into existence, but the first thing you might go to is how do I raise the money?
Yeah.
But it might not even be that you need to move into how do I raise the money yet. You really might need to get into all the planning and the specifics and all of that, and then all of that will tell you how to raise the money.
Nah, totally.
Bro, there's been so many people in music that have told me, like, you know what I'm saying, I would need, you know what I'm saying, like hella bread to be able to do anything. And it's just like, as much as I don't disagree, you know what I'm saying, like hella bread would make anything a lot easier. It's like I previewed a new video for y'all a little bit before we started. And, you know, that motherfucker was like a whole damn movie in so many ways. And like we got all this equipment and we're able to bring people out and really like create a positive experience. And I think the most that we paid for everything was like $300-$400, you know what I'm saying? And that was like food. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That was just food for niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Heck yeah.
Like, I feel like that there was definitely a moment in my life where I was just like, I would have had this vision and been like, it's way too big for the little bit amount of money that I have.
Yeah.
And then even deeper than that, bro, there's been hella niggas that I've hit that have known me since before I was making music and like, you know what I'm saying? Like when I was just a kid and shit like that. And that I'll come back to them and be like, yo, I got this vision, you know what I'm saying? And like, and then they'll be like, oh, that's gonna be $10,000, $20,000, and I'm like, nigga, what the fuck are you talking to me about right now? Like for me to make
Sell your car.
on me, like for me to make the treatment, come up with this shit, do the planning, get the team together, you know what I'm saying? You gonna pull up, shoot the thing, and edit it, and I respect what you doing, you know what I'm saying? And like all the equipment, everything that you gonna bring, bro. But like first and foremost, you know where I'm at right now. You know what I mean? And then like two, like what the fuck you think we trying to do, bro? Like it's really like I'm not about to sit here and worry and stress about the money. I told that nigga I'm good, and then we moved on, and now I got my boy who like is trying to build with me, like collaboration. That we
totally.
about,
Well,
you
like
know what I'm saying?
people be putting them ridiculous numbers out there because they want to make a gate, like they want to put a brick wall, like something like impossible.
They've been giving bad information too.
Yeah, man. People
That'll
been
tell them
conditioned.
that you can go outside of the market.
Yeah.
But then that takes a special type of marketing.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, if he was talking to you, he should know you're not part of that marketing.
Type shit. You shouldn't
Because you know him, differently.
Like-
you know him differently.
Like I got a barber that I used to go to all the time when I had short hair named Josh, and he's still right there on Adams and Crenshaw, and basically he would chop up all the celebrities that you could think of, like Tyga at the time, feel me, like a lot of popular LA artists and shit, even Steve Harvey when he had hair.
Damn.
And he was chopping up a lot of people, and he would charge them celebrity prices, like feel me, and sometimes like it'd be a group of people, so he'd be like $500 for all 10 of y'all, whatever, or 6 of y'all type shit, you know? And when it come to people that was living in the hood like me, charge everybody regular price, 25 a cut, you know, 30 a cut,
That's what I'm talking about.
feel
Like,
me?
yeah,
Like,
he
you
kept
gotta-
the variable.
Yeah, you got to keep the variable or else you going to miss out on money, like, feel me?
Yeah, this is my steady bread. These are my steady customers.
Yeah.
But then I got some mid grade and some flamboyant ones who come in and pay $700 for a cut.
Yeah.
But they might not always be coming around forever.
Nah, they only in there when they in town because they artists and celebrities.
Or why they on top.
Yeah, that too. Why they on top? Why they
on
can
top.
afford a
Why they can afford a
$700?
$700.
facts.
I worked for a guy one time. Every Friday we got our hair cut in the office.
Word.
It was dope as fuck, bro. The barber came and cut us all up in the office, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you know what
Shit,
I'm
I'm
saying.
trying to work for something like that, bro. That's like black self-care at the
No,
point,
totally,
you know what I'm
totally.
saying?
And Friday really wasn't work day. It was really check day, but you checked in at 9. We was done by 11, 12. Normally it was food on Friday. You could have a little drink with the boss.
Shit,
Oh no, it was player, bro. It was player.
Come get your haircut and pick up your check.
Yeah,
on
totally.
Friday.
You had to pay
That's
for
some
it.
shit
you
to look forward
you had to
to.
pay, you had to pay for the cut, but I mean every now and then he did everybody just on gratis. We was making money on the phone selling stuff.
okay, heard.
But he would sometimes treat us to that.
Wolf
But
of Wall Street shit.
yeah,
That's that
totally.
Wolf of Wall Street
Yeah,
shit
totally.
right there.
As soon as you said making money on the phone, this is immediately what I thought of.
Yeah.
Oh God.
But it was really some player stuff because you're seeing real money pop and you're seeing you have things happening and you like, you know what? This is what I would do with my money. I'd free myself from doing dishes.
Yeah.
I'd free myself from washing my car. I'd free myself from all of this. So he literally was like, the barber's coming in every Friday because we're going to free ourselves from driving. Because on Friday night, we would go party with each other. So we get cleaned up in office, go do what we had to do, pick up our clothes from the cleaners, go get showered up and meet somewhere else, and we all ready.
Yeah, that's pretty.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all in who you messing with.
Nah, definitely.
Not totally. So we felt you on that, and it's all in who you messing with. You know.
And I love how the trade and commerce, it don't disappear, man. It only evolves.
Yeah.
Like looking at that, like just thinking about like the telemarketing. Now it's like, feel me, you got Instagram and email marketing and
Or TikTok
feel me?
shops.
Hey, you got dial bots that call you.
Yeah.
You got robots that call you. AI calls you. Hi.
God.
Yeah,
You know?
that shit be blowing me,
Hi.
bro. I be like, yo, goodbye. Niggas to calling me talking about, are you a homeowner? No, nigga.
Yeah.
Man, you know I'm not.
Yeah, it's
Fuck
just like you actually know.
You got me on the homeowner list, nigga. How you get my number?
It would be though.
Well, it's
Show me the
it's
home
dial
that's in my name.
it's dial-a-bot.
Yeah.
So dial-a-bot just keep dialing. That's the whole point. That a human used to do that.
Yeah.
Now they got something else that can do it, and it can handle more phone calls, and it don't get irritated. It don't,
Have you heard about NPCs?
Oh yeah. I mean, I play.
Have you ever met one?
Hell yeah, dude. Fucking, I play video games hella too. So like,
No, I'm talking about real life.
No,
Like,
no, I'm
have you ever
saying-
met like a NPC, like a Mach 5 robot?
Yeah, bro, facts. Like I'm saying, like I be playing video games hella. So like the premise of an NPC, I be seeing niggas and I'm like, whoa, you
No.
your ass could be in Skyrim right now. And wouldn't
Yeah.
even know it, bro.
You're not sentient.
Yeah, facts.
You're not aware.
Yeah, bro. That should
Like-
be funny.
One time I was talking about NPCs in Vegas, and the dude walked up on me, Caucasian dude, tall guy, and he said, "What's an NPC?" I was like, "It's a non-playable character." And he was like, "What is that?" I was like, "Bro, you never played like GTA? It's like the people walking around that don't do nothing, they ain't really important. They just there to fill up the game and shit."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, quick, let me give you a backstory on myself so you won't think I'm an NPC." And I was like, "That got to be the most."
NPC thing I've ever heard.
I was like, "Nigga, if you
Were
not
you
an NPC,
following me?
I don't know what is."
Were you following me?
Yeah,
Bro,
you
fuck
picking up on the signal, my nigga. You's a robot, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Shit.
So I start telling them wild shit, nigga. I just start telling them all type of crazy ass stories and shit, nigga. I start telling them about the war in heaven and all type of shit. He's like,
Niggas
he's
mind
like,
be
wow,
blue.
nah, for real.
Blue.
He was recording and sending it back to home office.
Nah, for
No, no,
sure.
no, 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 no,
Bro,
no, no.
I knew he was an NPC because nigga never heard of Michael Jackson. He was like, so much shit. I talked
They didn't upload that yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Wait,
saying.
big dog,
I talk,
what?
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like I talked to him about like a few quick. It's a few quick things you could talk about. Like I asked him. I basically said, "This is how I knew he didn't know about him." Like I knew he was an NPC because as I'm walking away, he still wanted to talk to me, and I'm like, "Hey man, have you seen Michael Jackson's new porno?" He was like, "Yeah, man, it was great." And I'm like, "Michael Jackson been dead, my nigga."
Yeah, and he ain't done
So
no
I know
porn.
you're not real. So they
You
never
asked- wait,
they haven't uploaded
bro.
him.
You tweaking on me right now. You asked this random white man in Vegas if he had seen Michael Jackson's porno, and he said yeah.
Yeah, he said yes to me. So I knew he was lying.
Oh no, that's
Nigga,
crazy.
You lying. You gotta be something
Yeah,
else.
he totally made
You
up some
gotta be
bullshit.
somebody else, bro. Cause don't nobody lie about no shit like that, bro. Normal people that heard of Michael Jackson before, bro, and would not lie about that and be like,
Or they would
yeah.
at least be like, "What are you talking about?
No, for sure. They would be like,
What do you mean?
Michael Jackson's been dead, bro. What are you talking about?
What are you talking
Folks,
about?"
if you bring up Michael Jackson, if any random nigga in the street brings up Michael Jackson to me, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's gonna be my first question. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because he been gone.
Bro, yeah, this is like the nigga
God
been
rest
gone
his soul,
on
yeah.
me. Like he been gone since 2009, folks. If you bring up Michael Jackson, I'm confused at this point in
Oh,
time.
for sure. And then talk about he doing shit. Like,
Yeah. What a stroke.
Yeah.
What a stroke, man. I didn't know Michael
I
had
ain't
it.
gonna lie. I switched the question.
Well, remember, it's a porno.
I switched the question, but I actually got that question from someone else. Like it was
A guilty pleasure.
It was a Caucasian dude on Instagram talking about. He was like, "This is how you out an NPC and find NPCs out here. You ask them ridiculous questions." He's like, "I walked up to this
seen that
guy.
one.
He like asked him. He was like, "Have you seen?" He was like, "Have you seen Danny DeVito's new
Yeah.
porno?" And he was like, "Yeah." He said the same thing, like how the dude said yeah to me, saying, "Have you seen Michael Jackson's new porno?"
Whoa.
Feel me? And that's how I stole it. I was like, well, let me test that out in the streets and see if that really works. See if it, if I run into an NPC, I was like, they gotta be NPC if they don't say like what Mike L said, like, what are you talking about, bro? Like Michael Jackson been dead or like that's odd. Like, what do you mean? Michael Jackson ain't never shot no pornos. My nigga showed me.
Yeah, that's cool.
Totally.
A normal person gonna be like
Bro, what are you talking about?
thrown off tilt.
What are you talking about?
They gonna be thrown off, but
Not the NPC.
Yeah, NPC's gonna just agree.
Home office, send download now.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I also think niggas be like afraid to look stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever seen them TikToks?
That
where,
too.
Yeah,
It could be that, but it felt too authentic the way he said it.
real.
Nah, tell me the TikTok
No,
though.
I was gonna say it reminds me of this TikTok where this nigga he be going in the grocery store and he be like saying random stupid shit to niggas and it be like explain the joke because niggas be laughing at it. They'll be like, bro, it's just like what you call a dog in a towel or something like that, and then he says some random ass word and dude laugh, and because it's like it's funny, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then he was like, oh, do you get it? And he's just like, yeah, and he's like, all right, explain it.
Yeah.
And bro was blue.
Yeah, because he just laughed to laugh.
Yeah,
He just laughed to laugh.
And that's most people.
He laughed on cue.
On me.
This is where I laugh.
And that's why I be telling people, motherfuckers be robots too. Like even human beings, like people programmed to say or do certain shit. Because I even feel like people even say like, I'm gonna pray for you. Like it's a program, but niggas go home apart from you, never pray for your grandmama dying or whatever. Like whatever you was telling you a hardship about the song, they're like, okay, I'll pray for you. Like it's just it's a slogan. It's a good
it's a
catchphrase now.
slogan.
But niggas don't act on it.
Hey, you know what it is?
So a lot
It's
of shit
invisible.
just-
It's invisible
programming.
prayer hands. You know, you get that. You know, you get that. Yeah, it's invisible prayer hands. Nigga.
That's crazy. Emotionally, niggas should do some prayer hands. It's like, be up, gang.
Get the fuck out of here with the prayer hands.
Hey, what I do now, I pray for people on the spot. When people tell me
Yeah,
stuff, I'll be
totally.
like, hey, tell me your grandma or your auntie, whatever you going through. Or like,
It only
let's
takes
pray
a few
for-
seconds.
Let's pray for it right now. Let's close our eyes, bow our heads, and pray for some abundance right now.
Yeah,
Send her light, love, and energy.
type shit.
Yeah.
You know, it don't take a lot. You just gotta psychically want it to go.
Me,
Yeah.
me. I be keeping people in my.
I need. Hey, but you know, some
But
people
that's
be
all
like,
part of like the crust and not like people don't do it right away because they feel like they don't have enough time.
Yeah.
When you got 15 seconds to sit there with a person that just told you their hardships and be like, hey man, let's pray about that real quick.
On me, people, you really will like. People really will have these really deep, intense conversations about their entire like lives and hardships, and then it's kind of just like people. Nobody cherishes that sometimes. It kind of be tripping me up a little bit. You know
Well, it's
what I
because
mean?
they
Like,
build up a crust, bro.
Yeah,
like people,
no,
it's
facts.
hard for people to feel like what the word that we looked up this morning, pity.
Yeah,
True pity is giving compassion, not feeling like like look the fuck.
yeah. Look at you.
I'm gonna help you because right now you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
That's what they're really saying. Is I'm gonna help you, you
But
piece of
that's not
shit.
real pity. Like
That's not. Nah.
Like, yeah.
It's you being. Is you being like how can I say kind of haughty,
Yeah,
kind of full of
Real
yourself.
pity is putting yourself in someone's
Yeah.
shoes because that's what compassion
Yeah,
is.
empathy. Actually being like, oh, this person's going through something.
yeah. Because if at the basic definition of it, anytime anybody tells me anything that's negative that they had going on in life, I feel some type of pity because I'm like, yeah, I got sorrow and fucking compassion for the fact that this is hard. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
but like,
yeah.
ain't
It's a
never
tough game to play.
It's a tough game to play.
Yeah.
Playing life. Bro.
Hey, nobody gets out this story alive in the end.
Exactly.
Life to
Exactly.
play with.
You know.
You know what I'm
You gotta
saying?
be careful.
And I think that like, yeah, there ain't never been a time in my life where like I think some things are pitiful. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
for sure.
They're
think a
full
lot
of pity.
I think
Yeah.
a lot of acts that and like behaviors are pitiful.
Pitiful.
I say
Yeah.
that a lot. It's crazy you said that shit because I be like, that's fucking pitiful.
Yeah.
Like
something.
Which really just means they need a lot of compassion.
yeah, it's like
Extra. It's
or
full of pity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a
It's
situation.
It's full
full,
of compassion.
for sure.
It's full of compassion.
Yeah.
Or it's full of the need for compassion.
Compassion.
That's
No,
it.
for
That's
sure.
it.
It's
That's
full of
it.
the need of compassion. No, for
You
sure.
know what I'm saying?
It's just a bunch of bullshit. So it's just like how you supposed to meet bullshit with more bullshit. It's you either meet absurdity with straight facts or you meet absurdity with even more absurdity. And like the only thing more absurd than like bullshit is like just being like, okay, I love you and your bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And moving on with your life.
But you know, most people give you that, hey man, don't you call my horse shit bullshit.
Yeah, facts.
For real, bro. Yeah, don't you call my horse shit
egotistical
bullshit.
thing too of people like feeling like ain't nobody showing me no compassion.
Yeah.
So like, why I gotta show it any? But like, that's the
It's
whole
not
like.
fair, bro.
Well, I mean, it's not godly. It's not how. If you really want to move like God, how God think is like, feel me? It's everybody. It's all inclusive. Like, feel me? You are me. I am you.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's like
for you to be so self-centered, you know what I'm saying, about like The fact that no one is showing you something, and
it's not about doing what others doing for you. Like, feel me? You don't want to base your character off someone else's character because now you being like them.
Yeah.
And you don't really know that person, man. There's only enough time to get to know yourself on planet Earth.
Yeah.
So friends, friends and lovers and all of that, you can't put that pressure on them.
Unconditionally, if that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
But you can't put no pressure on them like that.
They going through their own
They
thing.
not here to put pressure on you like that.
Yeah, and I agree with that 100% when it comes to, especially when it comes to like relationships and love and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, personally, I believe in the concept of non-monogamy and like polyamory and stuff like that. And like,
Yeah, us too.
Yeah, to us too.
Word, respect, and like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I love my partners, and I love and respect the ways that we're able to share. You know what I'm saying? Like time, energy, care with each other. You know what I'm saying? And really like look at each other in ways that have nothing to do with the ownership and like entitlement of
Possession.
Yeah, possession
Well, that's the
and ownership and
demonology.
all that shit.
That's
you
how
know
they
what
taught
I'm
us
saying?
how to
See,
love.
demons want to possess.
Exactly, bro. And it's crazy to me because it's just like you look at another first and foremost. I'm probably gonna date somebody that's black. We gonna start there. You know what I'm saying?
definitely.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And then two, as black people, bro, at one point in life, in this very country, we was 3/5 of somebody's, 3/5 of a person. You know what I'm saying? Niggas literally owned us. Why in the fuck would I love you and still and like have any type of like, yeah, you're mine?
In fact,
Crazy.
if you get two niggas together, you got 6/5. We got to cut off a foot to get it back 5/5.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
we got a little bit too much nigga there. We got 6/5.
you know what I mean?
Remove his ankle.
Yeah, we got 1 1/5 niggas.
Yeah, bro. Niggas is crazy.
We got 1 1/5 niggas.
Yeah, just the fifth of niggas in a row.
Yeah, you know. So,
Yeah, bro. But
but that's the whole illusion is that we reached a certain freedom, and I don't even think that should be the focus like that any longer. I think really more so your awareness development, how you relate to this place should be considered because we went through a lot of different evolutions and changes politically, religiously, and all those things have their pros and cons. Yeah. So I don't, there's no hatred towards any of it. God allows all of it. But now I believe we in a point as a race, not just any particular race, because we all connected.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We breathe the same air, we use the same water, same dirt. So those are basic things to show we connected. But it's deeper than that, whether people want to know it or not. So in moving into that, you can begin to really look at how can you expand your relationships. You know, if you see another person who doesn't look like you, but if you say to yourself, you know, that person is me.
yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
That person is me, and they're me. Even if they don't know it, you know, doesn't mean you change that person. You're not here to do that in the first place. What you're here to do is
You're here to stay stable and whatever, like the true, authentic thoughts that you resonate with.
and staying connected because the system's set up to create division.
Facts.
So that you constantly rehearsing different isms.
Yeah. And we
Not totally is a rehearsal.
Yeah,
Like it
it's
feels like when people say like, "Oh man, I just went through this," and motherfuckers be like, "Oh man, I'm sorry." Like it feels like I feel like certain people say certain shit because they feel like it's a pre-program like of saying it so much.
I'm supposed to say sorry right there.
Yeah, I'm supposed to say sorry right now. This is the point where I say sorry. But like,
I don't
you
want
can actually
to.
say something
But
different. Maybe
if you look at it though, low key, I feel like that is similar to like the whole thing with pity. You know what I'm saying? Like when somebody tells me something that's like they're going through, or they're having like a real hard time, or they experience something, like I'm like, damn, I'm sorry you had to experience that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like high key, like really how I feel. Like that sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like that you had to go through this human experience, and like I'm sorry that like shit that the world gave you that. You know what I'm saying? Like high key, and I think that it is. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's one of those things where sometimes people just do that, like you said, off basic response. But I think it then becomes like similar to like the other side of pitying somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm sorry for you. You know what I mean? And like then people do feel like you have pity on them, but the negative connotation of it,
where they think you're looking down on them, completely.
not having compassion for the fact that they actually going.
I'm gonna build my kingdom off of you piece of shit.
Yeah.
Because that's how people act sometimes. Not all the time. Sometimes you do get genuine people who are like, hey, I want to give you a hand up or assist.
Yeah.
Type shit.
But sometimes people are doing it, and as you go further into it, you discover they really can't complete.
Yeah.
Because they, They already feel better about your situation. I feel better about what you're going through.
It actually made my day better.
Yeah, you know,
I'm winning a little bit more now.
yeah, I'm winning.
Knowing that you're losing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that really be how niggas be.
It's sick.
It's crazy.
Yeah, helping you made me feel better about me, and so I don't think I need to help you any longer.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
bro.
Nah, for sure.
Crazy.
Yeah, so but that's not wrong. That has to be here.
It's all growth and
Yeah, so at that point you can say, well, you know what? Maybe I'm too reliant.
Yep.
You know, at this moment, maybe I'm too reliant. Like, what in this could I have done? I'm too reliant. You know what I'm saying? So.
No, that makes sense.
You know, so everything's always growth and development, and it has to be painful.
Yeah. I mean, if you believe in Buddhism, you know what I'm saying. Suffering is part of life.
Yeah, totally.
I think that like it is within life's bounds to suffer, but then to live. At the
Now,
same time.
when you hear the word suffer, what do you think of? Like, what do you think? Like an action?
I think it. Okay, like an action that I think of as
You're like,
suffering.
just when someone says like I'm suffering, or like someone's like you see the word suffering. What's like? What do you go into? Like, what's your
What do you
mind?
picture
What
when
do
you
you
picture suffering? When you hear suffering?
I guess like immediately the first thing that comes to mind is like being overwhelmed. You know what I'm saying, and or kind of like, or maybe not overwhelmed. I feel like if I am overwhelmed, I'm suffering. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't think like suffering is just overwhelmingness. I feel like that's it's really just like experience. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was about to say, bro. Like when I think of suffering, in my mind, I picture motherfuckers moving blocks to build the pyramid. Move that shit faster. Move that shit faster. Whiplashes. I picture motherfuckers putting shock things on motherfuckers' nipples like torture.
Yeah.
Feel me? But suffering don't mean none of that shit.
Yeah.
It actually means to endure.
Yeah, but I think that like similar in those senses, like, you know what I'm saying, like because like suffer means to endure. In those senses, you would be enduring something. You would be enduring pain, though. You know what I'm saying?
No,
And I
for
think
sure.
That,
Yeah.
like human life being suffering. You know, from the Buddhist perspective, I feel like it is very much like the true definition of the word in terms of like human life is to endure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like to perpetually move forward.
Nah, it
and
is.
like be one with the earth. You know what I'm saying?
But that makes sense though, because it's in that oneness, which is what we've been talking about, seeing yourself as this other person instead of coming up with explanations.
Yeah.
Because most of the time we come up with the mind doesn't like gaps, so it immediately wants you to make up an explanation.
No, for
And so doing
might
that,
not always be the correct one.
nah,
That's
because
what
it's
you
too
bounce
quick.
on.
It's just the point of not wanting to feel like I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But
I
it's
don't
okay
like
to
that
feel
gap.
Done. Feel done for a little bit.
Yeah, feel totally be in bewilderment.
That's
I
what
don't really
become
know what I
comfortable
have.
with. Yeah, I just ask more questions because I figured out questions lead to the answers.
Yeah.
Questions equal
Yeah.
answers.
I've been dealing like recently, right? I've been dealing with this situation with very similar thing. Talking to somebody, they love to take whatever bits and pieces of information that they believe and then fill in all the gaps.
Yeah.
Big
Some
fucking
big
gaps,
gaps.
mind you.
Evil Knievel, Evil Knievel type gaps, huh?
Evil Knievel ain't jumping them bitches, bro.
Yeah.
But it's a gap for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, God.
And like they love to just like just fill in all the blanks and then like what ended up happening is they said all this extra shit and then I'm like rereading it and everybody that's involved that they pulled into the situation is reading and shit and they just like and everybody's confused because it's just like nothing you're saying is real and nothing you're saying is really like how shit actually works, bro. You ain't asked no type of motherfucking
God.
questions. You came up with all these sentences and conclusions,
Statements.
statements in your own mind.
Yeah, yeah.
The fuck do you mean? You don't know anything, bro. Like add some more shit so you know something. You know what I mean? Like it's okay, but yeah, nah, same
So
thing.
then we looking at nervous system disruption.
Yeah.
Because the person
It's a
can't
it's a
separate.
programming of being afraid to not know.
Yeah. So the person can't separate an incident just happened from giving it time to marinate and say, well, what did I see? What did I experience? That way, whatever response they have is not reactionary, but coming from a real place of power.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so then they react too quick, and the truth is, right then and there, they blew all the power.
Yeah, facts.
Because you can't undo the bullshit. Once you do the bullshit, the other person's like, bro, what you going through?
Facts. And I think that was literally what happened in the situation. It was like they had they just kept giving away power, like not even to me. Like it was just like I'm just throwing it away because I can't like regulate myself. You know what I'm saying?
No, this is real.
Yeah,
This is real.
And like, and I had to. We had talked a little bit about this too, like with the whole mental health thing, right? Like, and I think that like, because it's a long journey. You know what I'm saying? You know, been through things, of course. So I've been like in therapy since I was like 15 years old, and you know what I'm saying, just like and taking breaks and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying, and came back to it. But it was a point in my life where I was just like, all right, like. All right, there's something going on. You know what I'm saying? And like I started to reflect and kind of see just how I was never taught to regulate my nervous system.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? I was never taught that shit. So like anytime I felt like a disruption or like anxiety or anything like that, it was just kind of it was me. You know what I'm saying? Like
You had to figure out what that feeling was.
yeah, it was a feeling and not me as a person. You know what I'm saying? And like I moving forward with like my mental health journey and like, you know, like starting to take meds and stuff like that, it helped me separate the fact that like, and you know, I've done a bunch of other stuff, you know, so smoke weed, do shrooms, et cetera, but it helped me
Talk
separate.
about that more in a bit.
Yeah, for
Shrooms. I want to talk about the shrooms a little bit.
For sure. Shit, bro. First time I ever did shrooms, I realized that the closest thing to God we ever gonna see as human beings is a black woman.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Hey, nah.
Yeah, that's real.
We came to the same
Yeah,
conclusion.
God dose.
Yeah.
I got
We
21
those,
grams.
We came to the same conclusion. It's crazy.
But what was I finna say? It was damn, what was I finna say? I totally got my I was gonna say in the term of mental health and stuff like that, it regulates your nervous system. When I started taking meds, it allowed me to not be so anxious in like the physical, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that way I could like actually reflect and see, you know what I'm saying, like what it is going on.
It gave you space.
It gave me space
Gave
away
you
from
space.
like it gave me a small gap of separation between the way that I feel, the way I think, and who I am. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like before it was like all those things are just kind of conflated. You know what I mean? Albeit like my own personal things that I had to work through and like the way I was raised and like taught to think about myself. You know what I'm saying? So I think that like that has just it just makes life easier. You know what I'm saying? Like for me to be able to be like, all right, this is my body and my feelings and my emotions and like, but these are still separate things that exist with me in my spirit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, totally. And that's not necessarily, it's definitely not simple to get at.
Exactly. I didn't start with the meds either.
No, I'm with you.
Man, like, because I feel like if I had started with the meds, I would have never gotten there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to go through some type of process to really like put the intention behind it. You know?
No, we get it. So that you had
Shadow
done
work.
exploring on your own,
Yeah.
and the meds gave you that space that you could start catching yourself before reaction.
Exactly.
You could start seeing what is making me nervous.
Exactly.
What is making me anxious.
And like identify that so that way I'm. Excuse me.
You're all
Identify
good.
that so that way it's not like fucking like it's not just like it's not just happening. You know? What
No,
I'm saying?
totally.
Yeah.
No, we get it completely because those are eruptions.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you tried microdosing?
Yeah, totally. I did. I would microdose. I feel like for like 3 months. At one point, I would just do like a little small bit, and I've done it like for like a week at points. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But I think that's the longest time I ever like was consistent with it. I had an ex who loved taking shrooms. You know what I'm saying? So it was always around. But yeah, I think stuff like doing stuff like that. I really do. I'm not an advocate or for the agenda push for medicating people, you know what I'm saying? But I do think that medicine has a purpose, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that like doing stuff like shrooms allowed me to, you know, connect closer to my mind and my body and my creativity.
totally.
You know what I'm saying? So, but which if I had done the meds first and then tried to do those things, then it's almost like I'm working backwards, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, the meds are going to adjust the brain and the receptors a certain way. But if you had already pre-shroomed, you'd already set up certain connections. The meds help with your nervous system.
Type shit.
So like you had, like your consciousness had expanded into, I need the meds for the nervous system.
Asked him about the shrooms because I found shrooms helped me out with my nervousness.
Yeah.
Like when 'cause when we first started doing the podcast shit, we microed this morning. Feel me? So we kind of kept it like a consistent thing.
Yeah.
Feel me? But when we first started, we both was like, shit, this our first time. You know, a little nervous to be in front of the camera. How we gonna start it off? What we gonna talk about?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we microed, and the first day, I didn't even feel nervous no more.
Word.
I felt a little nervous before I took the micro, but literally after I took the micro, we drove up here, got ready to film the first podcast. Like we got started, felt like right now today, like just felt normal, like regular.
Yeah.
You know? That's why I was like, dang, like, and then even like with dealing with certain people, like I had a situation where, like, I was on my way to work, and it's like this Jamaican dude, like just random dude, start trying to interrupt the bus, like boom, blah, cut, boop, 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 and like he holding up the bus, bro. And then like my ego side is like, man, launch this nigga off the bus, snatch him up and kick his ass. Like, get this nigga off the bus. He finna make
Wasting
you late
my
for work.
time,
Yeah,
yeah.
you wasting your time. And then my higher self, like, and I'm on the micro, and like being on the micro, it helped me be more like, it gave me that space to, like how you said, instead of just react like how what I would have usually did 2 years ago.
There's something in
Feel
between
me?
here.
Yeah, because this happened 2 years ago in 2021. Well, 3 years ago now. This happened in 2021. So like in that state, I was like really like I had never been able to pinpoint that before, like in the moment. And I was like, oh no, that's not the right choice. Just let everything play out. Don't add nothing to this variable. Because I was already writing a song. Feel me? I was listening to my headphones early in the morning. I'm like, bro, you was already in your own zone. Like whatever he got going on.
Yeah, don't let that disturb you.
Yeah, don't let that disturb you. If you fuck with him, it's probably gonna make you later for work.
Facts,
Because
facts.
now they gonna have to do a police report or some shit, whatever the fuck, you
Whatever
know,
the case is, yeah.
What if you touch him and catch MRSA?
all type of shit. So like the proper choice was no action. That's why I've been finding more and more like within this year, taking like having no response is sometimes the best response.
Yeah.
Like someone saying something like mean to you or malicious and you feel like you want to say something back to spite them too, like you want to bring up some of their past, don't do it. Just stay silent.
Man, and that
It's better to let them sit with all that energy because when you receive it and you return that back, that means you fully got ingested and infected.
You
with
in that vortex now.
yeah,
yeah,
you
you
are
in that
now a part
vortex.
of the
You in
flow.
that
But if you don't
vortex.
return that energy and just stay silent, you don't add nothing to the variable, they got to stick with that energy that they put out there.
Yeah, facts. And that's with the situation I was talking about earlier. Like even it was like that's exactly what I've been trying to exercise because I'm the type to be very upfront and honest and direct. You know what I'm saying? And like I have no problem letting a bitch ass nigga know that you are a bitch ass nigga, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah. Get away from me.
Yeah, I'll be like you.
I smell it on you.
Yeah, it's like I smell
smell
it
it
on
on
you,
you.
dog. I'm Gucci. You know what I'm saying? And but as time goes on, certain situations and things happen in my life where I'm just like, all right, you know what I mean? I wanted to beat that nigga's ass, but maybe I didn't need to tell him that first, and I should have just done it, or I should just left it be. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
I vote for the second one.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of energy wrapped up in that.
Yeah.
And unless you a prize fighter or some shit, so like to me, if someone wanted to fight me, I'd be like, okay, bro, let's both hit the gym for like 90 days and let's sell some tickets.
Or me. Let's
Like, why would I do that for free?
Let's get it in.
And if that don't work, I'm gonna shoot him, bro. Get away from me. Ain't no prize fighter. What's wrong with you? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm not out here trying to fight niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. What's in it?
You know me.
Yeah, like I don't. What are we solving? Like I said, we can get in shape and sell tickets
Yeah.
because I can see that being us
Have you had
expansion.
any like?
I mean, and as much as I will say this though, as much as I agree, some niggas just need their ass beat, bro. Like it's just kind of, I've definitely met some niggas where if somebody beat their ass just one time for the one good time,
You think it would have helped?
it would just it would disproportionately change the events in the world, bro. Like
But what if it made him worse? What if he was like, you know what? I'm never taking that again. I'm gonna kill 10 people to make sure I don't ever deal with that again.
then that nigga still needed his ass beat for the pre and the post up.
I feel you. I feel
know what I'm
you.
saying?
There are no accidents.
Needs another one.
Yeah, like he just,
that first ass whooping ain't teach him enough. Give
yeah,
him
on me,
another.
on me.
Now
Give him some
question.
more lumps.
Now, where can they find your album? You got SoundCloud and you got okay. So we want you to let people know where they can find you, so they can find you, this song as well as everything else you got coming out.
Absolutely. So I go by 100 Miles on all platforms. Any social media is Miles MILES.garden GRDN. I have Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, whatever you got. And yeah, Earthly Pressure is supposed to drop on May 6th and on DSPs on May 8th. So we're gonna preview the little video for everybody. And
Nice.
And y'all get a sneak peek. Y'all will get a sneak peek at the end of this episode of the video too. So watch to the end. Stay tuned.
Yeah, and if it's out by the time this episode comes out, you know what I'm saying, keep streaming that, keep sharing it. You know, what I'm saying?
Oh, definitely, most definitely, most definitely, for real. You know.
Any final shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, to people or anybody.
Yeah, shit. I mean, shout out to Love, bro. Shout out to my homie Kamal, Waylon. You know what I'm saying? Y'all inspire me on a regular basis. Thank you to all the people that have really believed in me, you know what I'm saying, throughout this entire process. love to my grandma Cherry. You know what I'm saying?
Grandma Cherry,
Grandma
for real.
Cherry.
Yeah, love to my grandma Cherry. But yeah, y'all, and shout out to the Lou. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't
Hey,
be.
shout out St. Louis.
You know what I'm saying? I would
Yeah,
not
for
be-
real.
would not
Shout
be
out to
one.
St. Louis.
I got some great artists coming up out of there. Some great people.
On me. But
I want to give a shout. Hey,
man.
I want to give a shout out on tonight. I mean, excuse me, today to my mother. She's 93. To Jean
Happy
Carroll
birthday,
Fitzsimmons.
Mama.
happy birthday, mama.
Yeah, happy birthday, mama. Love you.
Yeah. Happy
And go ahead and close us out.
Man, go ahead, like, subscribe to the channel, and remember,
I'm Mike L, and you saw this first on Featured.
let's go.
I'm blowing chronic smoke in the wind. Going places you never been, accumulating dividends. Mostly Benjamins. Bought a Ferrari just to shit on the Benz. Looking fresh and clean, hottest nigga on the scene. Don't any of you whack MCs go as hard as me, getting green. Pocket full of rock.
Yeah, spinning like the globe. Looking at it crystal clear, I know these niggas broke. I've been damn bad, but my spirit stays swole. 100 pounds of weight inside this room, we think fast. Smoke a couple O's, fuck her backwards cause she like the whiplash. Way this shit is panning out, I'm cooking up some shit that's so outlandish. Leave you stranded in the middle of a canyon with a cone. Desert eagle, only you against evil. A letter of apology to fuck niggas still trying to master me. I masturbate inside your bitch mouth. Leave her with a cavity, it's dog tooth and good dick, sweet as honeycomb. Drown inside that pussy, motherfucker, quick splash. Shawty say she love me, then she say fuck me, I can swim with the fishes. Really speaking ugly, tried to beat my ass, throwing kicks like she Chun-Li. Known to keep my chin up on my body, instrumentals, pressing pussy niggas hot of me. Keep a gap between my front teeth, I'm anomaly. Get a spacer made of sapphire and some diamonds. Made of all this earth, baby, no.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention and your subscriptions. If you have a business or a service you would like to promote, or if you don't have one and you just want to come on the show and talk and be a guest on Featured, please DM us at featured_guests on Instagram. We look forward to hearing from you and seeing you. Peace and love.